Snake begins the episode by chastising the guards for bullying the slaves, as Thorfinn's injuries are bandaged. He apologizes to Thorfinn for his men's actions before charges at him.
Thorfinn dodges Snake's strike, surprising everyone with his fighting prowess. Snake informs Thorfinn that his body is definitely telling him it wants to survive by evading his attack. This seemed to startle Thorfinn, who can't think of anything worth living for. Later, Einar rants about how unfair the situation is as Pater stitches Thorfinn up. Thorfinn shrugs, adding there's nothing they can do because the strong kill the weak. This irritates Einar, but Pater appears to reassure him by apologizing and admitting that Arnheid had informed him of what was going on. Thorfinn and Einar return to work despite being promised the day off. Einar recalls the fight, remarking that Thorfinn's movement was unusual. He recalls Thorfinn's earlier comment about the powerful killing the weak and becomes inquisitive about Thorfinn's past. Einar inquires of Thorfinn whether he has ever been to war. When Thorfinn responds yes, he asks additional specific inquiries, such as whether he has killed and how many times. Thorfinn is initially upset because he knows how Einar feels about battle. He then admits that he has no recollection of how many people he has killed because he was groomed to be a fighter since childhood. That night, Einar lies awake, remembering what Thorfinn said as well as his own past, when soldiers raided his community. The more he thinks about it, the more enraged he becomes, until he lunges out to strangle Thorfinn in his sleep. Thorfinn does not respond or wake up. Even as Einar pulls his hands back, Thorfinn becomes trapped in a war nightmare. Finally, Einar awakens him, which perplexes Thorfinn. Einar becomes upset once more, clutching Thorfinn and questioning why he wanted to die so desperately when things could be far worse for them. Thorfinn thanks Einar for continually waking him up as he rolls over to get away from Thorfinn. The episode concludes with a more mature Canute riding through a graveyard.